If your dog follows you everywhere, you may think it only means love. And sometimes, it does. But sometimes, your dog may not be saying, "I love you." They may be saying, "I need to know where you are, so I can feel safe." Not because your dog is bad, not because you did something wrong, but because dogs learn our routines, our movements, our emotions, and the tiny signals we do not even realize we are giving. By the end of this video, you will understand why your dog follows you from room to room, when it is normal, when it may be a sign of stress, and what you can do to help your dog feel secure without pushing them away. And number 4 is the one many owners miss, because it looks exactly like love. Number 1. Your dog may be following your routine, not just your heart. Dogs are quiet observers. They watch what you do before the walk. They notice when you pick up your keys. They notice when you walk toward the kitchen. They notice when you change clothes, open a drawer, touch the leash, or move toward the door. To us, these are small things. To your dog, they are signals. Your dog may follow you because they have learned that your movement predicts something important. Food, a walk, play, a door opening, a treat, or simply your attention. So when your dog follows you into the kitchen, they may not only be thinking, "I love you." They may be thinking, "Something good happens in this room." When they follow you toward the front door, they may be thinking, when they follow you after you pick up your bag, they may be thinking, "Are you leaving?" That is not fake love. It is learning. Dogs repeat patterns that matter. And the more predictable your routine is, the more your dog may try to stay close enough to read it. This is why some dogs seem to know you are leaving before you even say anything. They are not reading your mind. They are reading your habits. The important question is not, "Does my dog love me?" The better question is, "What has my dog learned to expect when I move?" Because sometimes following is not only affection. Sometimes it is your dog trying to understand what happens next. Number 2. Following may be a learned reward. Dogs repeat what works. If your dog follows you and you look at them, talk to them, touch them, feed them, laugh at them, or give them a treat, your dog may learn that following you is useful. And that does not make your dog manipulative. It makes your dog smart. Imagine your dog follows you into the kitchen. You smile and give them a small piece of food. The next day, then they follow you again. Then you talk to them in a warm voice. Slowly, the behavior becomes stronger. Not because your dog is trying to control you, but because being near you keeps becoming rewarding. This is one reason some dogs become like little shadows. Every time they stay close, something happens. A door opens, a snack appears. A hand reaches down, a walk begins. Your dog learns. When I stay close. This can be completely normal. But it can become a problem if your dog never learns how to relax when nothing is happening. A secure dog can enjoy being near you and still rest when you leave the room. But a dog who believes every movement matters may struggle to switch off. So if your dog follows you constantly, ask yourself, do I reward calm independence too? Do I notice my dog when they are resting peacefully? Do I reward them for staying on their bed? Do I make alone time feel safe and normal? Because if your dog only gets attention when they follow, they may follow more. But if your dog also gets comfort and rewards when they relax, they can learn that closeness is not the only way to feel connected. Number 3. Your dog may be checking whether you are okay. Some dogs are deeply sensitive to their owner's emotions. They notice when your voice changes. They notice when you move differently. They notice when you are sad, stressed, rushed, tired, or unusually quiet. And when your emotional energy changes, your dog may follow you more closely. Not because they fully understand your problems, but because they can sense that something in the environment has changed. If you usually walk calmly, and now you are pacing, your dog may follow. If you usually speak softly, and now your voice is tense, your dog may follow. If you usually sit in one place, and now you keep moving room to room, your dog may follow. They may be trying to gather information, they may be seeking reassurance, or they may simply be staying near the person who feels. This is one reason dog owners often say, "My dog knows when I am sad." But even here, we should be careful. It does not always mean your dog is trying to comfort you in the same way a human would. Sometimes your dog may be responding to uncertainty. If you usually walk calmly, and now you are pacing, your dog may follow. If you usually speak softly, and now your voice is tense, your dog may follow. If you usually sit in one place, and now you keep moving room to room, your dog may follow. They may be trying to gather information, they may be seeking reassurance, or they may simply be staying near the person who feels. This is one reason dog owners often say, "My dog knows when I am sad." But even here, we should be careful. It does not always mean your dog is trying to comfort you in the same way a human would. Sometimes your dog may be responding to uncertainty. They follow you when you stand up for 2 seconds. They sleep facing the door. They watch you when you put on shoes. They move the moment you move. And it feels sweet. It feels like your dog cannot live without you. But sometimes, that is exactly the problem. A dog can love you deeply, and still be able to relax without watching every step you take. But when a dog feels unsafe unless they can see you, following becomes less about affection and more about security. They are not simply choosing closeness. They may be needing closeness. There is a difference. A dog who enjoys closeness can still nap when you leave the room. A dog who feels insecure may get up immediately. A dog who enjoys closeness may follow sometimes. A dog who feels unsafe may follow every time. A dog who enjoys closeness may relax when a door closes. A dog who feels unsafe may scratch, whine, bark, pace, or wait tensely by the door. And this is where many owners accidentally make the problem worse. Because we feel guilty. So every time the dog follows, we reassure them intensely. Every time they panic, we rush back. Every time they cry, we make the moment emotional. And sometimes, without meaning to, we teach the dog that separation really is a big event. The goal is not to ignore your dog's feelings. The goal is to make small separations feel normal, calm, and safe. You can start with tiny moments. Walk to another room for a few seconds and return calmly. Give your dog a safe resting place. Reward them when they stay relaxed. Practice short separations before your dog becomes upset. Do not turn every goodbye into a dramatic scene. Do not punish them for needing you. Teach them, slowly, that you can leave and come back, and the world does not fall apart. That is not rejecting your dog. That is giving your dog emotional strength. Number 5. Following can be linked to separation, related to stress. Now, this part needs care. A dog who follows you everywhere does not automatically have separation anxiety. Some dogs are simply social. Some dogs are curious. Some dogs are used to being near their people. Some dogs are more naturally attached. But if following comes with distress when you leave, then it deserves attention. The real clue is not only what your dog does when you are home. The real clue is what your dog does when you are gone. Do they bark or howl for a long time? Do they scratch at doors or windows? Do they chew things only when alone? Do they pace, tremble, drool, or pant before you leave? Do they refuse food when you are gone? Do they have accidents even though they are normally trained? Do they try to escape? Do they panic when they see your departure cues, like shoes, keys, coat, or bag? If these things happen, your dog may not just be following because they love you. They may be struggling when separated, and that is not something to shame them for. It is not stubbornness. It is not revenge. It is not your dog being dramatic. It may be distress. This is where a veterinarian or qualified behavior professional can be very helpful, especially if the behavior is intense, sudden, or dangerous. Because separation-related problems can be complex. Some signs that look behavioral can also be affected by health, pain, age, or changes in the home. And so do not diagnose your dog from one video. Use this video as a signal to observe more carefully. The safest question is, can my dog relax when I am not available? If the answer is yes, the following may simply be normal closeness. If the answer is no, your dog may need support. Number 6. Some dogs follow because they do not know what else to do. A dog who does not have enough mental stimulation, exercise, rest, or independence practice may follow because following is the only job they understand. They are not being annoying. They are looking for direction. Some dogs follow because they are bored. Some follow because the home has no clear routine. Some follow because every interesting thing in the house comes from the owner. The food comes from you. The walk comes from you. The play comes from you. The door opens because of you. The attention comes from you. So from your dog's point of view, you are not just their favorite person. You are the center of every possible event. That can create a lot of pressure. For you and for your dog, a healthier goal is to give your dog safe things to do that do not always require you. A resting mat. A sniffing game. A calm bed near you, then slowly farther away. A short training session that rewards settling. This teaches your dog, I can be okay even when I am not touching or following my person. That is not less love, that is more confidence. And confident dogs are often easier to live with because they do not need constant reassurance to feel safe. Number 7. The healthiest love includes independence. This is the part many loving owners need to hear. Your dog following you everywhere can feel beautiful. It can feel like proof that you are their whole world. And maybe you are a very important part of their world. But a healthy dog should also have moments where they can rest. Sniff, chew, sleep, explore, and settle without needing to track every step you take. That does not weaken the bond. It strengthens it. Because real trust is not only, I need to see you every second. Real trust is also, I know you will come back. So if your dog follows you everywhere, do not immediately push them away, and do not immediately panic. Look at the whole picture. Are they relaxed or tense? Can they sleep when you leave the room? Do they choose closeness, or do they seem unable to be apart? Do they follow because they are happy, or because they are worried? Do they recover quickly when you return? Are they confident in other parts of life? These questions matter more than the following itself. Because sometimes it is habit. Sometimes it is routine. Sometimes it is reward. Sometimes it is insecurity. And sometimes it is your dog quietly asking for help. The goal is not to stop your dog from loving you. The goal is to help your dog feel safe enough that love does not have to feel like worry. So today, watch your dog when you stand up. Not just whether they follow. Watch how they follow. Are their eyes soft? Is their body loose? Do they settle again? Or do they seem tense, alert, and unable to rest? That answer tells you more than the behavior alone. Because your dog may not speak your language, but they are always showing you how close they feel, how safe they feel, and what they still need from you. If this helped you understand your dog better, subscribe to Hidden Dog Language, and tell me in the comments, does your dog follow you everywhere? Do they follow calmly, or do they get upset when they cannot come with you? Comment below. I want to read your dog's story.